And Greg, each of these teams are excellent defensively. Tell us why.
Well, defense starts with effort, and all of these guys really compete. They take pride in that defensively, and boy, you love to see it.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in at the 1. They grab their own miss. Claxton. Nice D from Porzingis. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And from undrafted in 2016 doors, Dorian Finney-Smith, now a player that every team in the league would covet.
Well, this is a long wing defender, Kevin, and he's now made himself legit as a 3-and-D prototypical player. And he stayed at it, earned the rewards, and now says, my mom can finally put her feet up. I have made it. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
And here's Johnson outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's White. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
For 3, Bridges hits the three-point bomb.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Here's Brown. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Dinwiddie. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
O'Neal is out there with Walker. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Simmons. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Here's Hauser. Off target from 3-point range. Nets leading by 4. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David Banks. Shots good by Walker.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. And here's Brooklyn. Good momentum, 8 straight points. To the middle, and stolen by Horford. They push it up, 4 on 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for O'Neal. Johnson, he's checked in for Walker. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Brown. Finney-Smith defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown wide open. He fires. Top of the key jumper, no good. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Substitutions on the court.
And so it's Brooklyn in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense set. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for...
When I look at the Nets, they need to step back and take a look at what's going wrong. Mistakes have killed them, not just turnovers, but poor decision-making.
All right, let's focus on the half of play we just saw. It's proving to be an uphill battle for the Boston Celtics. That'll do it for our show tonight.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rules. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
On the court right now for the Celtics. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
Where they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Tries from the block. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. Bridges finds Claxton. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good on the triple. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. No one near him. Count it.
Just tremendous confidence from Jason Tatum. This guy understands I am a scorer even at the most elite level.
Here's Finney-Smith. Buries the long-range jumper. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 3 from Tatum. No good. Shot missing. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. So it's Brooklyn looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter defensively. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Cameron Johnson, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Tatum way outside, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. That's leading by 16. Finney-Smith finds Claxton. Shoots from the corner. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Johnson.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Here's Brown, and the shot goes in.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's the Celtics with the ball. It's an 18-point game. And here's Tatum for 3. Good on the triple.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And here is Brown. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play